Relationship rescue and finding your joy. Today I'm going to talk about the process from the abuse cycle to connected contentment. This is by Wendy Shuttleworth. I recently had a client who got me thinking about the whole cycle and how hard it is to change over from the one addictive cycle and the cycle and the game to another cycle. I have been through this. I'm a spiritual trainer and a coach, and I have been abused emotionally, physically, spiritually, energetically, and while seeing energy patterns and having this been abused, it taught me lots of lessons in life, but hard lessons to be honest, and I'd like to help you through that. So the process from abuse cycle to connected contentment. This is how it starts. So we start with the abuse cycle, how it starts, the tension builds, it climbs. I do have another more detailed video about this abuse cycle process itself. 2, they create jealousy. Something happens here. Whatever starts a trigger, jealousy, affair, alcohol, money, parenting issues, whatever your particular trigger is, here it starts. Create crisis. This is when the actual abuse, verbal, emotional, and physical, actually happens. 4, confused. Abuser feels regret. Will the person leave me? Why have I done this? Victim is depressed. 5, here's the critical point where you actually hopefully will break the cycle, or you stay and the cycle continues. 6, if you do stay, it's called the honeymoon. It's calm. It's not true love, but in this stage you're hopeful, depressed, energy low, but everything is going okay for a while. Hopefully you do break this old reality of dark, negative energy and a game, and it's an addictive pattern and game. When you break it, initially, you tend to go through phases. Here, where you feel aggressive yourself, you'll tend to want to control others, control situations, and people might say, hold on, you being aggressive. Your puzzles are not complete. You feeling confused, your energy is all scattered. It's not a particularly happy place. Then from there you tend to go to the other side of the pendulum, where your puzzle piece is still not all complete and not a happy place either. Here you tend to be the passive doormat. And the funny thing about abuse, when you've been in abuse, you tend to get out of the cycle, and yourself, you tend to play out aggressive to non-assertive, and tend to find this pendulum happening between these until you make peace with yourself and realize that both you have value and the other people have value, and it's about loving yourself and others and accepting yourself and others for who you are. That's when you become more assertive and you've completed some of your puzzle piece. Generally, if people get into a relationship immediately after getting out of the old dark reality, they tend to get back in a similar one, or eventually it will become a similar one. You need to find peace in yourself, and then when you find peace in yourself, that is when you are ready to start looking for a new relationship. If you get into a new relationship before that, you'll probably find it doesn't work. So you start the new relationship. And most relationships, they start happy, content, true love. They normally start good. And then you tend to play out in each other's negative patterns. What we want to do is find a cycle and help you find a cycle that you go into positive games and positive patterns with a new person. Okay, so then problems happen. Life happens. Problem arises. Instead of getting abusive and poor me or going into a game, here what we'd like you to do is calmly, assertively sit and use new tools to talk issues out. In other words, a new way of being as a couple. And make this new pattern the new habit. Okay, craft new actions, rules, plans. Sometimes you actually need to sit your partner down and say, or sit with them, maybe they're unhappy, maybe you're unhappy, but things aren't working perfectly and you need to come up with new ways of actions and plans. And then you go back to happy and content. And as life changes, you work through new things. but it's about saying, I am valuable and so are they, and I love myself and them. This is the new reality, light energy work, and what we would like and what I would like for you to have. It's true happiness. Let us help you complete your soul puzzle now. Be connected rather than addicted. That is what makes such a difference in life. And I really wish and hope for you that you find true happiness. Thank you.